William Hutchison. My wife and I own the two companies you see in the thumbnail. I'm here today to make some of you viewers really happy because I've got the details of an insurance program, not from Sura, but a program that my visa and real estate lawyer has been using for a long time and is very happy with. So on her recommendation, I'm going to throw this out to you, and you can have a look at the coverages. There's a couple qualifications, and I'll go into them as we go along. Obviously, they can't quote premiums, but it looks like for most people, it'll be a hole in $100 a month. And by in a hole, I mean close to 100. I'm sure for most people it'll be at least into the 90s. Okay, so let's go with the coverages. I'm just going to read them off, and you can have a look at them. There's medical assistance in case of an accident, up to 60,000 US dollars. Now all of these are in US dollars. Medical assistance in case of a non-pre-existing illness, COVID-19 included, the same up to 60,000. Medical assistance in case of pre-existing illness, up to 10,000. Now, the very first one here in Colombia, medical assistance in case of an accident, I don't know how far $60,000 goes, but I know it will go a heck of a lot farther than it will in the United States and Canada. So please don't send me a question about, does 60,000 cover me for 2 weeks in the hospital or for a month? I can't tell you. And there's so many variables anyway while you're in the hospital that anything that I could say probably wouldn't be accurate in most cases. As most of you know, the one big thing with me on this channel is to be accurate. I don't want to give anybody any false information because it could end up costing you a lot of money. Emergency dental is up to US 500. Prescription medicines up to US 1,000. Prescriptions here are dirt cheap. I think the probably 10 to 20% of what you're paying in North America. We had a situation here maybe a week and a half ago where a client told me he was on a medication, one pill, he had to take it every day, was $13 in, I believe was United States. It was United States. And here it's $1.30 something. So 10% of what he was paying up there. There's very few prescriptions written here by a doctor. And for minor things, you go to the pharmacy, tell the pharmacy what you have. He reaches around, he says, I have just the thing for you. He reaches around and pulls out a drawer and hands it to you. A lot of the things that are on prescription in the US are non-prescription here, available over the counter. I hurt both my knees playing hockey, so I'm on prednisone. And I just buy it over the counter, where in Canada it was expensive because it had to be handed out with a prescription. Medication in case of hospitalization, that's up to 10,000. Sport practice and pregnancy, we're going to let go. Prosthesis and orthesis, up to $2,500. I think in Colombia that would cover all of it, but I know in North America it sure won't. The following things are included: medical transfers, repatriation, either medical or funeraria, return of repatriated cardholder's companion, and transfer of a relative. Then we get into lodging of a relative, $80 per day limit, 5 days, so it's $400. The same for escort services for minors or elderly, great, up to $180 per day, and the maximum is $900. So at the maximum daily rate, you have 5 days, but for 90 or 100 a day, you get that for 10. Early return due to serious disaster at home, that's included. Escort services for minors or elderly, that's included. and difference in airfare due to delayed or early return, that's included as well. Legal assistance in case of accident liability, they will lend you up to $8,000 US. Assistance in the event of lost or stolen documents, that's included. Lost luggage tracking is included. And telemedicine, which would be a video call, that's included as well. And there's also legal assistance in case of accident liability, again as a loan up to $8,000. There's some travel benefits in this policy as well. You have accidental death, common carrier, $50,000. Total and permanent disability as consequence of an accident up to 75 years old, that's $40,000. Here's some things that might be helpful. Indemnity due to loss of luggage. It's complimentary up to US dollars 40 per kilo, and the maximum is $1,200, so 30 kilos. Indemnity due to the delay in the delivery of the luggage after 8 hours, up to $200 US. I think that's in probably to cover off if you have no clothes, that you have a $200 allowance to buy some clothes and maybe your cosmetics, shaving cream, and so on. And then guarantee in case of trip cancellation or interruption up to 75 years old, and that's up to $500. So that's the policy that we're recommending right now. I'm still waiting for SURA. You can't get SURA here. Anyway, you need this policy for your Visa app, and Maria has been good enough to get involved with my clients, and she's doing some of this insurance work and has been for years, and is fully capable of getting things done for you. It's kind of convenient for her too, because she has the contact close to her, and they have a track record of operating back and forth, solving problems together, and she can get things done that maybe some others can't. I'm hearing that you can't get SURA until you get your residency visa, which is 5 years. And I don't know if that's accurate, but it's one of the things that I want to track down. That's the video for today. If you have any questions about the things that I've just spit out to you, please let me know. Again, the max is 60,000 US. I think in Colombia that'll go a long ways, but I don't know. Hopefully you'll never have to use it. That's, I guess, the positive way of looking at it. William Hutchison, Armenia Colombia Realty for Expats and Salento Colombia Realty, signing off. I live in paradise, and you can too.